everyone, it is a Wednesday, Daikoku night. We've got Lexus coming back in today for full speaker upgrade and amplifier 200.4, and I get a quick ride on this beastie on the way to work. Looking forward to tonight, should be a good one. First Daikoku we've been to in a long time. So food, neons, cars. We're going to get up there early as well, so we've got plenty of time to see it. Start of the day, thank you very much. See you in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone, Wednesday. So here we have, it's a 57 Lexus IS220D. We are doing a full system in this. You've seen us previously put a 10-inch subwoofer in the back ski hatch to give them a bit more bass. This is a Mark Levenstein system, so it has the amplifier down there in the boot. So we've got a component set in the back, mid-range and tweeter. 17cm speaker with a adapter in it for a 10cm mid driver and a tweeter in the top of the door. And then in the front we've got a three-way set, same again, 17cm speaker hole. We've got a mid driver in the top part of the dash and then a tweeter at the very top. So we've got a three-way kit to go in the front, Kicker KS. We've got Kicker KS two-way to go in the rear, and we're going to make that a 17cm. Same on the driver's side, adapter off, 17cm in, 10cm out, tweeter up there with crossover, and then again in here, three-way kit. So we've got KS's going in. We're probably going to take the amplifier channel from the rear because this is a full range signal, whereas the front one is a three-way separated. So it's not a full range signal in the front, but we have got one in the back. So we can use a key to make 2 into 4, 4 to the speakers, amplify it, process it, and it will sound lovely. And the key will deal with a high-powered amplifier output as well. But we're going to check it out, see what we've got coming out here, and get this thing cracking. It's a 2-day job, so a nice steady working on two days worth of stuff. And we got Daikoku tonight. We need to get the chaser ready and washed and cleaned and all the other bits and bobs. So we'll see you in a bit. Little time later, so we got everything out, amplifier, boot trims and all that are out the car. We've got access to where the amp is. So now what we need to do is basically go through the ins and outs of the amplification. So we should have rear door, front door, figure out whether we've got a full range signal out here or whether it's separated. This has got a center channel, so we are going to disconnect that because we're running a key. The processing doesn't account for 5 speakers, so we are going to change that thing over there to be disconnected so the key can process the sound properly in the front 3-way and the rear 2-way, rear coaxial, sorry, rear component. Dan is just sorting out one of the doors, getting stuff ready. Oh yeah, what are you doing?
Removing that.
Ah, nice.
So that I can put a crossover there.
Ah, screw it to the door and then put that in its space. Yes, good man. Lucky times. Right, see you in a bit.
Right then, so first door card for the driver's side rear door is buttoned up, ready to go. It just needs the speaker put in the door now. So we've got the crossover mounted to the door card, as there is no space on the door. So if you have a look at the door, lots of real estate for space and movement. However, there is no point here to be able to screw to. So we've mounted the crossover to the door card. We'll mount the speaker just there. The inputs will come into the side of the adapter, and we'll go from there. Tweeter's already in the door card as well. We've soldered the connection here to get rid of some of the excess cable, because it comes with quite a long lead in the KS series stuff. So I've shortened that up, soldered that connection there, ran the cable behind the sound deadening stuff, and cable tied it in. And then, yeah, ready to go with my input lead, or is that that's the mid output lead, and then there's my input lead there. So those just need connecting into the factory harness stuff, so that will go to what was originally our input for the rear door mid driver, and then that will go to my mid driver itself once it's been through the crossover. Then I've got to do the same with the other door card for the rear, which is that one there, which, as you can see, I've already got the polystyrene stuff off. I just need to get some more of that glue off so that I can do exactly the same there. Other than that, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Alex has been busy in the boot, working out inputs and outputs of the factory amplifier to be able to then put in our 200.4. So there he is. So it's all steam ahead. We'll catch up with you soon. See you in a bit.
Right, somebody asks, so we're doing. I've basically got to modify a speaker ring for this Lexus job that we're doing at the minute. And you asked me to do a little review on the bit driver. No, sorry, the die grinder that I've just bought. 14.4, adjustable speed, all the way up to 7. I run this about 5, on and off. You've got a locking switch for the top, high and low switch, speed-wise here, and then you've got your chuck with your bit in the top of it. Now, I basically need to make this thing, the hole elongated so it's more towards the center to adapt it to a Toyota panel. So we're going to put this in the vise, start using that, you get to see how it works.
There's only 3, we don't care. Going off for longer than 3 rings, then we've got a problem.
You've got to hold on to the shaft because when it grips, it tries to bite it. So you've got to hold on to it very carefully. And the idea is not to go too fast, because when it grips, it certainly takes it out of your hands. But you can see how light work it made of that. Right, other side. As simple as that. I need to cut off these outer edges anyway to make this the right size for my part, but you can see that it isn't a problem. It munches through it like it's just cheese. So you've got to hold the shaft. Stop laughing. And make sure you wear eye protection because it sprays metal. As you can see from my hand, which is now glitter, make sure you've got something on your eyes, otherwise you are wearing swarf. Quite easily. Very much like using a rouse a bit, where when it grips in it tries to wander, but you've got to kind of hold it stiff enough that it doesn't try and walk where it wants to go. You've got to tell it where you want it to go, not the other way around. But there we go, 2 speaker rings adapted. Just what I need. Let's do the other one. So the bit spins clockwise, so it tries to walk to the right. So you're kind of more pressure on keeping it back. But the idea is that you don't ram it into something that it grips and just disappears off. You kind of got to go gently at it. But when you go through it, nothing stands in its way. It's quite the problem solver. There we go. I can just cut the ends off of these, shorten these a bit, and they'll fit my speakers. But yes, that is the brushless die grinder. It's very cool. I do like it. Very cool. Right then, everyone. So back from afternoon, we have the Lexus playing DMRTA from Audio Control. We are playing pink noise on the output on the tester, and I have the volume here, into the auxiliary of the car, and then from the amplifier, the Mark Levenstein sound system, we are amping to what would be a speaker feed, but we're not. We're sending the channel back in, and it's coming in via a speaker feed here, so we can measure what is actually doing visually with the car. So the speaker side, the speaker channel that we're testing at the minute is just lower bass. So this is the bottom mid in the door, which is not a full range signal, so we're playing pink noise. So we've got equal levels of sound from 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz, and this top end is missing. So this is not what we're listening to, a full range channel. So Dan, while I hold that, go to the front doors.
Yep.
You've got your little schematic. So carefully take that out of those speaker feeds and now plug it into the inputs on the mid-range, the higher mid and the tweeter inputs. Do you understand what I mean? So on your key that you've just written down, whatever goes to the higher mid inputs and outputs, the colors. On. Love that you can change your volume here as well. Very clever.
Grey, black, mid-range, front right door.
Okay, now what can we see? Can you see?
So it's not playing any bass noise there.
Now, so this is not a full range signal. So now we've switched to the upper mid and the tweeter. We now have everything from 200 hertz up to 20,000 hertz. So this is not a full range signal either,
Because it's trying. So
because we're missing the bottom. So if we put that into an amplifier, we're not going to get anything low end. Anything under 200 hertz is missing. All right? Clever, isn't it? So now, take that out of the front. I will turn the sound down again.
Go to a rear door.
Go to a rear door, and I bet we get a full channel. Now, what we're doing is we're measuring to see what kind of input we can get into our kicker key amplifier in order to then send out to 4 speakers. We'll turn the fader off so we can have 2 channels of input and 4 channels of output, but the problem is we need to amplify a full range signal, and at the minute, using those 2 channels, we'd have one of bass, one of high-end mid and tweeter. We could sum them together using a device to make a full range signal, but if we've got the channel on the rear that is full range.
Pink connected at the back end.
So now, let's have a look. Oh, so let's just see. Yeah. So at 50 decibels, we're down to, just turn the volume up on the head unit, just see if we increase anything more. We're peaking in the mid at around about 800, but there is still stuff missing right down. Turn the head unit volume up. Whoa, down a bit. Down.
What?
So down, not up. Right, so that is actually going. We've got, look, if you come and look, so if I just change the decibel reading, can you see? We have got stuff very quietly down at 40 hertz and to 31, but we are peaking on this EQ massively in the middle. Now we could use that as a signal, because the key would have to sort this out and de-equalize the system, because it's very mid-range heavy. That's what they've. So you know the speaker in the back was in a small, it was in a big cut, but the speaker was actually only a 10 centimeter.
Yeah, let me.
That's why. So no, so we've got, yeah. So that is the reason why that was not playing anything lower, is because of the size of the speaker. So they've actually EQ'd it to be 800 peaking in the middle as a high mid-range frequency, not anything too low. That's why it's the size that it is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So they've crossovered everything at the amplifier. They've EQ'd it at the amplifier to give it this kind of signature. Now obviously we would rather a full range signal all the way along, but we have got everything from 20 hertz down to about 30, 40. Right, so that probably would work. Obviously we have the Kicker Comp C sub in the back, which is going to deal with the bass, but that would work as an input because we've got as much signal as we can get from 40 to 20,000 hertz. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool tool for finding out how cars work. Yeah?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Right, come back to you in a bit, people.
Evening, everyone. You've got me, and we're here. We're back at C&M. It's the first one we've been to this year. Chase is out, looking amazing. Alex has spent the afternoon cleaning and polishing. Wheels on it, looking awesome. We've got some cool bits here. R34. I'm going to get slated in the comments for not knowing exactly what Honda that is. I'm sure Alex will tell you in a little bit, or what that Honda is. I'm not a big Honda fan, but they are cool looking. But R34, Chaser, Scooby, Toyota, I'm in the way. Is that a Supra? GI Yaris? Cool looking GI Yaris. But Alex has left me unattended with you guys, so we'll have a wander around in a minute with Alex, but there's some cool stuff here. Some matching blue Nissans over in the back. One of my favourite cars that I want. One of these, an LS400. But yeah, there's some cool stuff here. AE86. Some very cool stuff. I'm sure it's going to get busier and busier later as the night goes on, but we shall see. We shall see.
Afternoon, boys. So we've abandoned the Lexus. We got quite far with it, quite good. So we've got key and stuff to do tomorrow, but the wiring and the speakers are all pretty much in. We've just arrived at C&M. There's a couple of cool cars here already. Obviously it's early doors yet. Look, there's an 86 there. Chaser, the guys put us in front of the front house here, and obviously there's an R34 next to us. A couple of Honda Bros. Nice Gura Yaris and a Supra. And some Evos and stuff in the fields, S15s, S2000s, couple of Civics, couple of Supras. So it's got the making of being a good night, I think. And the weather's not too bad. The sun is still out, nice and dry. See you in a bit. Right then, everyone. We're fed, barely. Chips weren't exactly cooked. A 20 quid burger that was lukewarm. The food needs to be upgraded a bit. Caffeine machine. Oh, that was.
They've worked on their menu.
Yeah, but the food prep was not very good. Anyway, we're down at the bottom of the field. We're going to check out some cars, some Christmas tree lights. So,
sick.
Should we start in the bottom here first? Let's have a look.
All right then.
Supra S15, BRZ, 86.
Say it's GT86, isn't it?
Yeah.
Toyota Micra.
Do love them.
K11 Micras.
See, you should get one of these, a little GS.
Nicola had one of these. Hers was T969 bra.
And before everyone's screaming, yes, I know it's a Lexus, but it's the same thing. Or a 400, they're cool.
I do want a 400. I do want a 400
Subaru.
very much.
Subaru. It's got some neons on that too. Little Honda. Lotus badge on the MX-5.
So what? There's something special about this.
Is there?
Apparently.
It's very pretty.
It is.
It is a, oh, I want to say it's a Monte Carlo. I could be wrong.
I spoke to the guy behind the bar and he said that there's a thing about it on the side, or there's a thing to read about it. Doesn't appear to be.
Not sure, but it's nice though. Pretty Cosworth.
That's got Cosworth RS.
We've got some dinosaurs. Dinoco, that's actually pretty cool, pretty funny. You really need some wider wheels though on that one. I've got a set for him, equips, works, that were made for that kit actually. Right, let's have a look up here, dude.
That is the pinnacle of your mate went, yeah? I'll do it if you do it. And then things rolled downhill from there.
It's cool though, it's different. It's different. We've got a couple of buses. 370. We'll go round and then we'll go up the top. We've got a valve fire. These things are cool. I do like these. Gold lights. It's the expensive one.
Is it?
Yeah. And yeah, little 32. That's quite nice. Special edition. A Gura Toyota.
So, answer me a question. Is that the new?
Which one?
This one here, M23.
Yes. Yeah, it's changed slightly. Like little facelift and stuff. It's probably 20 grand's worth of Lexus, huh? R34, GTT, GTR even, sorry, GTT, what am I on about? And a rather cool Toyota, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say a Crown. It's, oh, look at the VIP-ness in this.
Mate.
That's pretty sick. He's got the table.
Do you know anything about that?
I bet he's gutted. Look at the cracks in the wood. Oh. He's got the sham. He's got the old whiskey in the back. Look.
Has he?
Yeah, Jack Daniels.
Good man.
That's pretty sick.
You from Swindon?
Yeah.
You've got a Lotus, have you?
Yeah.
You fit in my daughter's stereo. You
Yeah.
showed me your Lotus, didn't you?
Yes. That's right. That's
I was
right.
looking at it thinking, I know him from somewhere. It's not Crime Watch either, it's something else. Is a Lotus here?
No, we're in the Chaser over there, the white
You
one.
got the Chaser, have you?
Yeah.
I used to wear FM ages. a long
That's
time
it.
ago.
Yeah. You all right, guys?
Yeah.
We've sorted out everything for everyone by the sounds of it. Like, this is great.
Yes. Yeah. Chaser's down there, just by the front door.
How's the Skyline going in?
That's the Chaser.
So the Skyline's gone, is it?
I've got a Skyline.
So
It's always
was
been.
the R34 you were doing?
Nope.
The blue one?
Oh, that was a customer's.
Really?
That's gone.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
okay.
gone. Yeah.
I thought that was yours. I was like,
No. I wouldn't have a.
I thought he was mistaken the Chaser for a Darth
Don't get me wrong. They're lovely cars, but honestly, I think my Chaser drives nicer.
Really?
Yeah.
Stereo goes on, all that.
Yeah.
You do the stereos?
That's
Yeah,
it.
SE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still there, right? Same place?
Yeah, still going strong, mate. Still going strong.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll come and see you guys, haven't I?
Yeah, well, the car's over there. Go and have a little look.
Go and
Yeah.
have a look at the car.
Cheers, mate.
We'll chat in a bit. I've got to do some filming. I'll see you soon.
How long's the Chaser been? You've been doing it?
What? The build?
Yeah, just the build on it, just like odds and sods.
Probably about six months, something like that.
Endless, isn't it?
Yeah, you never stop. You never stop.
There's always stuff.
Cheers, guys. R35, S2000. That's cool. I like the little wide arches on that.
Yeah, that is cool.
Don't know whether that's Rocket Funny or what's the other one? Oh no, they look like Rocket Bunny arches, or kind of copies. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's a 4-door. So it's an R34, but it's a 4-door.
Why does it look so strange from the front?
It's a sedan, so it's manual, or could be manual swapped.
Mate, this is cool.
Yeah, the 4-doors, mate. They have a big following.
I like the fact it's a 4-door. I
Yeah.
think that's cool. I
Yeah.
just thought it looked really strange and different. Like,
No,
you'll see on the
no,
video
no.
later when you edit it, I looked at it and was like, is that a... I don't know, because it looked all strange.
Yeah, it's got some same issue of me, different coloured paint to metal and plastic. But yeah, we like 4-doors. They're cool.
It is cool, like,
Couple of Subarus, another van.
really weird from the front end.
Oh yeah, look at the sticker. That's cool. Ready? Tits. No tits. Tits. No
What?
tits. Tits. No
Oh,
tits. Tits.
oh.
No tits. Tits.
Oh, I was at the wrong angle. Wait, let me go back.
Hondas. Another 35. Oh, Impreza.
Is it a Impreza or is it a Forester?
No, that's an Impreza. The Forester's bigger, taller in the middle. And a Spoon Honda. That's cool. Carbon wings, carbon bonnet.
No snail.
No snaily boy, no, but normally aspirated. It's a nice engine base, very tidy.
Very cool.
I like the blue.
Billet and bits and bobs.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That is pretty
Billet
sick.
bits everywhere. That's cool, that.
4x100's got some proper tyres. That's nice as well.
Another one.
Look at the welds.
Yeah, that's pretty sick too. Wangang Monster. I saw a bird driving this in. That's pretty cool. Little GTO, V6 turbo, and then the car park.
Ah, they're a V6 turbo.
V6 twin turbo, yeah.
Are they?
Yes.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I've never really liked them. I've never really thought they were quite pretty. Might be an unpopular opinion. Sorry if I
No,
get upset in
people-
the comments, but
People love them or hate them. It's one of those cars. They weren't very
Marmite car.
Yeah, they weren't very popular, but now they're getting rarer. People want them back.
go that way. Look at the flip-flop paint on the. Is it a day? No, it's not Daewoo, is it?
It's a clown shoe.
Don't
It's a bar of soap.
respect the builds. Alex.
Respect
Respect the builds.
Listen to this motherfucker. Right, we might have to just be careful with the sound. I'm going to have to keep talking over this one because we're going to get copyrighted on some major strengths. Free spokes, very cool, Advans. Used to get them wheels for about 25 quid and then everyone latched onto it, yeah. And now they're mega money. Mega money. Oh, it's boosted as well, that's cool.
Fucking big snail boy in there.
See?
With the screamer pipe.
Honda. Little cabriolet.
Little
super,
K-car
super
thing.
cool, yeah. Daewoo?
Kick a stone at someone's car.
I think it's a Daewoo or of derivative.
Another K-car.
Yeah.
Is that a Subaru Brat?
It's either a Subaru Brat or a Justy. Oh!
Doing that.
I saw that stone bounce off that Subaru as well. Some arseholes bought this thing.
Yeah. Slate it, shall we?
Yeah, go on.
No.
Go on, do it, let rip. Go on, give me a worst. Give me a worst. I don't mind.
Oh, the colour's different on 40 panels.
Yeah? How you walking home, bitch? Look at this, look. Ooh, blighty boy. Look at the dirt.
Blackity boys.
We need to dust the dirt off of it. Yeah, never mind. But yes, here we are, everyone. Gonna have a coffee, I think.
Yeah, man.
Right. What a good caffeine machine. That was brilliant. Food was shit, but everything else was great. You have fun, Dan?
Yeah, it's been brilliant night.
Nice to get out and just do not work. Talk to people about the car and things like that. We will see you bright and early in the morning, everyone. We're going to crack on with the Lexus Part 2. Speakers and everything are done. Key 200.4 to wire in tomorrow. We will see you in the morning. Bye.
Bye, Felicia's.